That's true. There we go.
Alright, do not adjust your chronometers, everyone. You have arrived at the proper time for Sound Goblin Thursday gaming stream here on Sound Goblin Gaming. I am, as always, the Krampus.
I am Hunter Green.
Alright. Due to scheduling issues, we're going to be doing our 40k section first, and then we'll be moving back to the Librum for some D&D in hindsight. As always, I have to go in and have to adjust the audio here.
Was about to say.
It is very loud.
You want to be deafened, right?
No.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure.
That doesn't sound very 40k to me.
I can serve the Imperium better with unbursted eardrums.
40,000 decibels.
Anyway, last time we did a couple missions, fought a couple of battles, and made some more progress. We found out that there are evil seeds inside of people that are spreading the bloom, and we need to get some of these seeds for our Inquisitor to research. And we got a first of our calls from Titan, and the man whose name I forget, but I will affectionately refer to as Big Daddy until I remember. Big Daddy was very cross with us was very cross with the Inquisitor, and then with us when we agreed with the Inquisitor that there was something going on here. So he has given us 60 stellar days to find something of interest that proves there's something worthy of the Grey Knights being deployed here. However, by siding with Vakir, we also got additional research speed, which we are going to put to good use.
Nope, stop all research.
It is not so simple.
Psychic evil seeds.
I need the seeds intact for further study. Do I bore you? The Grey Knights and Inquisition have worked together since the earliest days of our orders.
Welcome.
Yep, I'm on phone, so I'm actually driving home, but...
Understood. Per your suggestion, we're doing Warhammer first. Going through our conversation stuff with all the people on the ship.
Sounds good. How am I coming in?
As if you were on a phone.
Yeah, as if you're on a phone, yeah.
Yep. Makes sense.
We each have our own role to play as partners. Yes, partners in my mission. Know that I will not sacrifice your men unless the need is great.
Because I am driving, I will not actually have the screen up, obviously.
Understood.
That is
Basically,
something I'm happy that you're making that choice.
Basically, we're having a small pissing contest between us and Vakir right now, basically saying, alright, look, we both serve the Ordo Malleus. We both serve as Daemonhunters of a sort. And as long as you follow my orders, we're not going to have any issues. And I, in turn, won't question your battle choices. Generally drawing more lines in the sand for us to piss over.
I was going to say,
Yep.
it's a dick measuring contest.
You've taken enough of my time.
And yeah, we're starting...
but I'd measure with the Emperor's dick.
That's correct.
Both sides are measuring with the Emperor's dick. This is the Imperium, everything dick measuring contest as well.
None more turgid than the Emperor himself.
I brought this on myself.
An unclean, organic thing fouling my ship.
Is he talking about the dick?
No.
Oh, okay.
The Emperor's unclean dick.
The Emperor's dick is inside of us all. Wait.
I feel that psychically inside me. Oh.
Waiting for new input. The Omnissiah's authority cannot be overridden.
And yeah, occasionally Lunette will have some, like, minor things to say about things that you have repaired on the ship. Like, we got her to talk about the Augurium.
The interaction is
Stuff like
over.
that.
Ah,
Because we just built the Augurium, or the first of the Augurium upgrades.
Do you seek wisdom, Commander? I am no ancient.
Grandmaster Kai. Okay. You missed it, Vince. I had forgotten what Grandmaster Kai's name was. We were just referring to him as Big Daddy. I may still do that.
Besides a
I
clear
was gonna say I
Yeah.
like that name better.
communication protocol, you mean?
it should also be noted that Grandmaster is, I believe there's 8 of them. I'd have to look it up. Yeah.
Arcane talismans
There's a
as
specific number.
catalysts for corruption are scarcely
There's literally one for each founding
Knights
member.
of Titan. The Grand Master will weigh our value to this campaign. Perhaps there's some piece to this puzzle we do not yet see. Certainly. All tech priests are eccentric in their own way. There is no being I trust more to look after the baleful edict. Her
She
competence
may be a crazy bitch, but she's all a crazy bitch.
Yeah, he's basically saying,
I
like,
had that.
he's basically saying, look, I trust Lunette with this ship whenever she talks about the ship. But she is as crazy as a bag of ball bearings.
Yes, she's a tech priest.
Yeah. That's kind of his point he's making, is she's just a...
ancient, yes, assuredly.
And apparently she is way older than we thought, because she's apparently fought alongside Lord Drago. Caldor Drago.
I mean, that's not a determiner of
Yeah.
age.
That's true. Calvert Drago is still technically kicking.
At least they're treating
Yeah.
it in-game like this.
Like, Draco's not dead.
Yet.
By all means.
And granted, tech priests tend to have a very long lifespan.
It's hard for your organs to fail and kill you if you don't have organs anymore.
Man, they're living the life.
Oh, so the other thing that we unlocked was we put ranks into Knight Requisition, Armor Requisition, and War Gear Requisition. So now, on missions, we will start getting choices of those rewards when we complete a mission. Mission. Speaking of missions.
Mission.
The thing it's supposed to do mainly in this game.
Now that we've talked to everyone, we're just going to advance some time. 3 new eruptions.
4 things to find.
Oh, that's right. The other thing we have is we have another prognosticar to drop.
Let me check the great prognosticar placement chart.
Yep. So, going over, we have one placed over here. And you can see all the lines of influence that prognosticar has.
Okay, we have... Which one placed already?
This one over here.
That one over there. That one is... that one. So, of the ones we have available... that one's not on map yet. Is on map? Or is that off map? Hard to tell. Go back so I can see the one we already have, so I can count distance from it.
Yep.
Okay. So that step. Okay. So from where our ship is right now,
Uh-huh.
go southwest
Going southwest,
and then straight east.
straight east.
That one.
That one. All right.
Yep, that one.
Do we not have a prognosticar? Hold on.
Did you
Hold
not?
on.
Is the prognosticar not finished building?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
in
has
progress.
11 days left.
Oh, my bad. I got excited
Jump to the
about Brothers, forgive me. I've gotten excited about prognosticars again.
You are not going to prognosticate yet.
All right. It looks like our obvious choice is getting these two. This system doesn't have any corruption in it yet. If it was like on this system, I might consider heading over and doing a mission, but this one
Yeah.
can still
Now
be
we can look at them now. We'll see actual rewards.
Yes. This one is just going to be cultists. This gets us a rank 3 interceptor as a brother.
Well, as an option.
As an option. We have the choice
These
of
aren't,
choosing.
these are not guaranteed
one.
rewards.
Uh,
These are just things that these are things that are available for us to choose for rewards. They still require resources to get.
yeah. Tier 1 power armor or tier 1 grenades. Also, we're going to start seeing glorious deeds show up.
Yep.
Glorious deeds are you have to commit to them at the start of a battle. If you finish them, you get extra grimoires. If you don't finish a glorious deed, there's a punishment.
Yep.
Makes sense.
So don't accept glorious deeds you don't think you're going to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
This mission over here. Poxwalkers and cultists gets us 10 servitors. Apothecary, power armor, and grenades.
It also wants us to kill things in melee for the glorious deed.
This one, finish mission before you take 20 damage. Because we don't have a prognosticar over here, we don't know what's over here. One grimoire is the reward for this one. This would get us a rank 2 Purgator, a equipment specifically of the Rosarius type, or the Wargear type, and power armor. Let's see. Just plus 1 requisition, which I think is the credits you use to raise your rank in the armory. In the next call.
That's what we use to buy the rewards from the. I think requisition is what's used for the what we can. The things that are there right now, the eliminated carriers and the melee weapons.
So we'll get an extra, because I know you get 1 by default. I'm pretty sure you get 1 by default. So this is basically indicating we can pick from 2 of the armory access items. Also,
you already know you're not doing the one on the right, so I don't know why you're bothering.
All right. Okay. Go ahead and start mission here.
Glorious deeds are optional objectives that add risk to a mission, but grant requisition rewards on success. You must choose whether to accept before beginning the mission.
So with the option of killing 8 people with melee weapons, we do so, we'll get 2 extra requisition.
Yeah.
If we fail, we'll lose a requisition.
Yep.
If we do the main objective, we'll get 2, and this one has servitors as a reward, so whatever.
Yeah.
As far as the requisition, you spend requisition to be able to buy the possible rewards at the end of a mission.
Mhm.
The amount of requisition it costs is equal to the level of the reward, if I remember correctly. So,
Okay.
like, a level 2 reward requires 2 requisition, level 3 reward requires 3 requisition.
Got it.
If I'm recalling correctly. It's been a while.
Yeah. We are stacked as ranged right now, so this would be harder than my previous ones here.
I mean, ish. We can feel the team if everyone had melee weapons.
Yeah. We can edit our weapons as we go in.
Yep.
So I say we go for it.
Yeah, we should always go for this. One's easy. We're not fighting anything hard.
Yep.
Take root, or we should swap
Rugen?
Thule out.
Yeah.
For another person, and then give Rugen a melee weapon and a bolter.
Your brothers will rejoice at the challenge, Commander.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we
we
can
can also
spend
not spend-
requisition
To buy
Just-
base level recruits.
and we'll go ahead and bring in
Storm!
Storm here.
Oh!
Storm, he's got the dual knives.
Yeah, so just swap him to a melee weapon and a bolter.
Yep. Out. Melee weapon. Your call on what you want him to have.
Halberds where the chance just auto attack when someone gets near you.
Yeah, if an enemy was adjacent to this unit, 25% chance to strike automatically.
Yeah, give him the other halberd that we have. The other,
Yeah.
decent one, the crit damage one.
And he already gets equipped with the Storm Bolter.
Yep.
We have a
Fancy storm bolter.
fancy Storm Bolter that we can equip.
Alright.
Okay. Let's go.
Teleport area.
Target seed location identified. However, thermal readings register below safety protocols.
We are no wolves of Fenris, but such factors will not deter us. Elimination of these seeds is paramount.
Commander, your brethren must recover one of these seeds from a living host. I have trained your warriors to focus their senses. If they perform a precision strike in hand-to-hand combat, they should be able to locate and extract any seed present within the foe.
Woo! You heard her. Commence seed extraction.
Do.
I mean, easier said than done, considering we're fighting cultists who are going to oftentimes die in a single hit.
Yep.
Aye, sir.
Things do need to live for us to do,
I am here to serve.
like the precision hits to get seeds.
What is your will?
And let's fish.
Nothing. Keep looking, Commander.
Powers protect us.
What do I see outside this mask?
Just wait.
Enemy sighted.
Standing ready.
And remembering to move and attack in the same movement.
Yep.
And force strike.
We
Yes, Commander.
Checkpoint to beside him, then finish the thing.
Vengeance.
My guts.
Sold to the unworthy.
Ow, my most of me.
That was a good little. Ah!
yeah, they got some good death cries.
See them fall, brothers.
Well done, cultist.
Choices were made. They were not good.
Vengeance. Sanctified and purged.
Okay. And that was that.
That's 4 melees.
Yep.
Seeking the tainted.
And it actually keeps track of our current progress on the top left.
Yeah.
The head.
That's useful.
Yep.
Foes are near. Be wary, my brothers.
So, I will fully admit I was a little bit reckless up there. We took a little bit of damage.
We're gonna take damage. We're trying to specifically get melee kills
Yeah.
on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number one, it's just going to happen as part of this game. There's going to be times when we have to intentionally hang ourselves out of
I mean, they are also going to eventually spawn groups of enemies that are just so strong you're not going to wipe them all at once.
exactly.
Or
Yeah.
Hellbrutes will show up, and Hellbrutes always suck.
My point is, while I love these kind of games to death, I am by no means an expert. So,
yeah,
that's why we're playing on standard difficulty.
Do we know where the thingy is? The enemies are?
There is one group up here. There is one group over here, and there's a third group over here.
Okay. Oh, the sea carrier over there. Yeah. I don't think there's a group up there anymore. In the
Yeah,
middle.
I think they moved over here.
They do move. They don't stay there.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna move over this way.
Yep. 15 spaces from the center of the like enemy marker will reveal enemies.
Got it. Okay.
If you also have like a really long line of sight and can just see them, that will also reveal enemies. But like you'll reveal them through walls and everything if you're within 15 squares. Blue rises.
The blue.
You'll almost certainly see our first bloom effect this one.
Yep.
You may just want to stage and let them come to you because they're probably going to move into that area. You can see what direction they're moving.
Yeah, because they're moving over here. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and
Like we'll get some bloom rise, but we're going to get a bloom increase on this one no matter what happens.
At your service.
I'll go ahead and eat this turn.
Nothing. Keep looking, Commander.
Oh, there was
Oh,
a
that
group up
group
there.
was over. No, that's the seed bearer group.
I will fight from here.
I'm pretty sure.
I see one.
Oh
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that was just a group up there.
Yeah.
They just missed their marker when you're looking around.
Okay. Well. Are you in line of sight? No, you're not in line of sight. Okay. We have a group of you floating around. We can also just breach in here, get our
And
4
fight two
melee
groups at
kills,
once.
and then...
I mean, if you want to fight two groups at once, sure, you're gonna take damage, but
Yeah. Point taken.
alternatively, kick that door, just grenade the crap out of that group, or one of these groups.
Well, I was
And,
thinking of grenading these guys and then going in for melee here, since we already need to go in melee for the seed carriers.
Yeah.
That was basically my thoughts on that.
For Titan.
Hey!
No, don't give up now.
I think two died.
For the Emperor.
Cyber will kill.
No match for the Emperor's chosen.
Oh, is that a seed plant over there where that guy died?
Yes, it is.
Those are items we can, that'll show up on maps that we can melee, will just get us a seed.
Yep. Which we will definitely take advantage of. Let's see.
Your orders.
The thing is, if we come around this corner here, I think we're going to activate this.
I mean, if you're planning on kicking that, just go ahead and kick it now.
Your command. Gods preserve us!
There it is. Commander, harvest the seed from that creature's flesh.
It was very nice for him to move right next to our apothecary.
Your command?
They're cultists with seeds. You're just going to kill them when you hit them.
Yeah, I know.
They do not have enough health for us to reasonably stagger them to get the seed extractions.
Ah, okay.
Face me.
Or you'll crit.
Afflict, weakened, and extract seeds, yeah.
Yes, we have it. My commendations to that knight. Return with that seed as soon as you
Keep
can.
stabbing.
Keep
When
stabbing.
in doubt. Yep, when in doubt, there's always double one.
See them fall, brothers? Vengeance. We slay the darkness.
Hey, we only need one more melee kill for...
Yep. He's gonna get free strike if he moves. He has a guy next to him.
Oh, he's got next to him, yeah. Right, I don't know how I missed that guy next to him, but there we go, 8 kills.
But he was one of the chosen.
Sorry, I love that line.
Not chosen enough.
Enough.
That's a great line.
Alright, we can kill Reckless Abandon now.
Yep. Right, I forgot explosive barrels do not give us XP.
Correct.
Can't see any of them. Can't see him.
Alright, we'll be right back.
Yep.
The enemy is wounded.
You might be able to get both of them if you teleport. Definitely get both of them if you teleport.
Yep.
Okay.
Ah, your Vox has cleaned up.
Certainly. Say it like that.
No, don't give up now.
Hold
I'm
on.
immune.
You will bleed. It bleeds.
Well,
Bravers.
can't get all 3 of them. Grenade.
No.
I am here to serve.
Force Strike kills him. Also gets us our first blue mutation. Oh, we'll get us our blue mutation on the next.
Oh, guys, our first blue mutation. Yeah.
Han. At your service. I am here to serve. For the Emperor. I am the Emperor's fury.
And into the ravine.
Here. Fall. See them fall, brothers? Glory to Xiphos! Yes, Commander. Advancing. Opening fire. Threat eliminated. My blade is yours.
And you guys are down there.
Yeah.
Just gonna move up here.
Yes, Commander. I am with you.
Get the seed.
What is your will?
Your command?
I am here to serve. At once.
Commander, I sense a massive spike in warp activity below.
It is a warp surge, Inquisitor. Such events
Ah,
are
they get
common in
reinforcement.
pitch battles between Cygons.
Yep.
And yet your brothers have clearly restrained their powers. Something foul is at work below.
Your orders? Yes. Standing ready.
I have no idea why he did that little hop.
These wounds will heal. My wrath is restored, brother.
It will be done.
Unleash me.
May the powers protect us!
No.
Just wait. Just wait.
Care if we're gonna hit a seed carrier for that,
That is true.
which is fine if you don't want to try and extract the seed.
Oh my gosh, back to full. So.
At once. For the Emperor.
And when they say it clears terrain, they ain't kidding. Oh yeah, he can hop out through the window.
Yep.
Gonna go out through the window. Yeah, we'll have him flank around. Actually, it's more tactically. We'll still have him flank. Over here, stay in cover. That's not gonna do anything.
Firing on target.
Yes. I am his will. Glory to Xiphos!
Do bear in mind that cover only matters for 2 enemies on this map right now.
That's true, since the rest are all melee.
Only 2 of them have guns. You just rush up, try and melee, and get that seed.
The flume has been contained.
Ah, we got seed.
I send more of Nurgle's minions on the way. We should recover your brothers and my seeds.
Yeah, so a lot of times on missions, this will happen where recovery will be delayed, and you have to hold out for X number of turns.
Coming with me.
Actually, the standard way most missions end is
Strong we shall stand.
a time bomb.
To the unworthy. I am the Emperor.
Hey, there we go.
Does he yet stand?
They come to their doom.
Yeah, so the extra reinforcement that they got for the warp sword is basically an extra wave of enemies here at the holdout at the end section.
Just wait. Just wait.
Okay, you guys need to
Alright,
move.
At your
Yep,
service.
2 turns for extraction.
Yep.
Affirmative.
Then you didn't do the move and to actually do the attack.
Dang it. Because I thought that was only going to take 2,
It literally said 0. You don't have to guess how much AP it takes to move. It shows you. Not a secret.
Down.
here.
Back, fiend. So to the unworthy.
At your service. I am with you. At once, Commander.
And you guys are all ranged. This way.
I will fire when ready.
That was a great yell.
Die! 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 Attack! Kill them all! Ah! Eat this!
Weak.
Charge!
Okay.
Your orders. I am here to serve.
Your orders?
Your command? Hard.
Hard.
mean, you can't kind of go nuts. We don't have to worry about warp surge.
That's
As long as you don't hit 100.
Firing now. Oh. Blessed ammunition depleted. Standing ready. Foe destroyed, Commander. You have been judged.
Two more you come from there. Not teleport. Thank you.
Advancing.
Same as. I must sanctify my rounds.
One left. Can't pitch that far.
I mean, you can just go melee them. You're gonna have armor. You'll be fine.
That's true.
Enemy down!
Like they're also not within a single move of you. I'm pretty sure. So,
Praise the Emperor. Coward. Mercy in death.
Okay. Just go ahead and
reload your jet.
Attack! Kill them all! Eat this! Strong we shall stand. Come at me now! Beginning teleportation.
All right,
No.
and we're done. We got a pretty good haul out of that mission. At least as far as seeds and resources go.
Yep.
Our guys took a little bit of damage, but such is life.
You're gonna take damage. You aren't making it through every mission without taking damage in this game. That's
Yeah.
not how it works.
What was that line from Bograt? I wasn't aware your service to the Emperor ended when you got a boo-boo. Something like that.
Oh,
Was
that
where
was,
the service of the Emperor ended when you got a scratch. And that was, I said that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't remember who said it, but...
Yeah.
All right.
Still a good line, regardless of who said it.
Yeah. So, we got our sea carrier objective, we got our 8 enemies with melee weapons, we got 10 servitors, and now if we hit continue, we get to go to
You can select
our choices
as many
for
rewards as you
positions.
like. Unspent requisition can be used after future missions or at the next Grandmaster's report.
Yeah, so we don't have to spend the requisition in the mission in which we got it. We can just choose to...
It is both our resource for getting stuff from these. It is also what we use to upgrade our available rewards.
Yes, because right now we're only getting
during the
rank 1.
Grandmaster reports.
So, like, this guy, if we choose him, we'll use up 1 requisition because he's only a rank 1 reward.
Yep.
Likewise with the armor, and likewise with the equipment. Now, I believe the equipment is just unlock this type of grenade, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm pretty sure this doesn't unlock that type of grenade.
Okay. Let's see. Enhanced mobility, climb obstacles with their height, and unit cannot be pinned.
Yeah, and then we can eventually upgrade it to have 15% resistance.
Yes.
Which gives it a chance to ignore affliction.
So I think we definitely want the apothecary. That's a rank 3 apothecary. This is 3 extra health points, immunity pins.
Yeah, direct health. Health from armor, or health taken due to armor doesn't count towards actually being wounded.
Yeah.
So having extra health from armor means we're less likely to close get hurt.
So I think we're just going to take all 3 of these, because blind grenades also sound like they are pretty good. Yeah, all ranged attacks targeted from or into this hazard deal -4 damage. So that's just free shield.
Health
for us.
protect us from ranged attacks.
Alright. And we still have 1 left over. Alright, it's time for some promotions.
As you saw there, Sand got lightly wounded.
Sand did get lightly wounded.
Nothing can be done.
So, Sandstorm, I don't remember where we were moving him.
He hasn't gained any levels. This is first level he's actually got.
Right, this is
We
first
decided
level.
what we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sandstorm is... Just gonna mute for a second. That is you, Hunter. You want
Oh, like I said, I hand that off to other people.
Alrighty then. What do we want?
All right, where's the crit tree?
Where's the crit tree? Here it is.
All right, let's start going towards the crit tree.
All right. 4 strikes gain +1 damage, and we get Hammer Hand. Strike at an adjacent target to deal 4 damage. 100% crit.
Correct. It guarantees crit, which has 2 nice things for it. So A, whenever we score a critical hit, you saw a couple times during that fight where we went to that menu where you could choose like options like, oh, do an extra stun, do an extra whatever. That happens anytime you get a crit. One of the effects that is pretty much always on the crit menu is also extra stun. And if you stun enemies, you can execute them, which immediately removes them from a fight, as well as gives every one of your knights an extra AP that round.
Mm-hmm.
So doing proper crit and stun chaining is very useful for wiping out groups of enemies pretty quickly.
Yep.
Yeah, so we can still deploy Storm right now because it only has light wounds, but if we do, he'll have -3 max HP, meaning he is much more likely to get actually injured if he takes any damage, or more further injured if he takes any damage during the mission.
Yeah, so Sandstorm is probably going to be off the roster.
He's benched for 2 weeks.
Yeah. And upgrading our medical facilities will allow us to shorten the amount of time.
Shorten the duration.
That being said, that shortening is pretty far into the tree.
Yeah, it's not a priority gain.
Yep. Okay, and here we go. Has gotten a promotion.
Okay. It's like
Gone
this light out
Maggie.
directly in my face. So part of me wants to go straight to where's all the good passive shooting stuff? The tree to the left.
Well, this is ranged attacks have 2 crit damage, +1 ammo. You originally had talked about going down the silencer tree for him.
You can do the silencer tree if we also just get the things like return fire, which return fire is really good. Also just extra ammo.
Psychic onslaught, which he gets with the side.
That's a extra damage. That's a side cannon though.
Yeah.
The silencer tree had more crit damage, longer range.
and gets support fire in there. So if somebody shoots at someone within its
Yeah,
range,
right. All right. So let's head left. Grab. Start getting to the left tree.
all right. Cybolt now has armor piercing, and ranged attacks have +2 crit damage. Okay.
And next, he'll get an extra
You
point.
serve the Emperor well, Commander. We should study this seed at once. Everything rests on what we might learn from it.
Okay. Check our research real quick.
4 more days.
Yeah, we have 4 more days on Warpfield penetration. Then we will start the seed, because the seed only takes 15 days with our research speed boost.
Yeah.
And I want to start getting into these as soon as possible. The stratagem
Yeah,
cards.
Getting the stratagem cards is quite useful.
Okay. But first, we have a bit of business to do. Because we have acquired another individual. So as we are all even on who got to name what, Shiv, you get to...
I'll think of a name for him.
Okay, understood.
No, wait, hold on. His first name's now Driven.
Hold on.
That is Driven Tvan.
Amazing.
Oh, that's great.
I think they have fixed abilities unlocked to begin with. Which is why there's good and bad of actually getting
Yeah, that's true.
these guys. What's his unique?
His unique is +1 ammo for ranged weapons.
Okay, just has +1 ammo. He has Terminator honors, which is nice.
He does have Terminator armors. He gets the +2 heal to his battlefield heal, and he has the bleeding psychic blast ability.
Scourging, yeah.
And he gets +1 area already. Gotta get rid of that message here. And we can take him into all bleed afflictions caused by the apothecary gain +1.
Yeah.
But this is a dead end tree, though. It doesn't connect into anything up here. All right. Well, I'm going to leave you on this scene for a second. I need to step away for a moment. I will be right back.
Yep.
Amaze them with your knowledge of Warhammer lore.
How dare you?
Put you to work.
Lore of what? The random stat screen you left us on?
Well, that's the symbol of corn.
That's the symbol of corn. I mean, it is a bleed ability, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's an apothecary. Apothecary's job is to recover the gene seeds so they can make more space marines.
Which is especially interesting when it comes to the Grey Knights.
They got gene seed like everyone else.
They do have gene seed like... Well, okay. They got gene seed like everyone else, almost literally. Because of how they were founded, they actually have 8 different gene seeds. Well, okay, 7 gene seeds and 1 unknown. And yet somehow dodge chapter weaknesses, don't worry about it.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's presumption that the Emperor's gene seed is mixed in there somewhere, so maybe that just tempers all of it.
Let me see.
We can talk about dumb Grey Knights lore while we're waiting for Grampus to get back. So part of the whole thing about the Grey Knights is they're incorruptible. Which is why they're so good at fighting chaos, because they can't be, corrupted by chaos or driven to chaos's side or possessed by demons or anything like that. So there's this really dumb story
Oh, I love dumb stories.
where the Grey Knights are fighting alongside the Sisters of Battle on the planet. And to protect themselves from chaos corruption, the Grey Knights murder all the sisters and anoint their armor with the blood of the sisters, protect them from the corruption on the planet. You know, the Grey Knights, whose whole thing is being immune to the corruption taint of chaos.
Something about that doesn't seem right. I don't know what it is. So they're
mind
immune
you-
to corruption from chaos, but they're not immune to being stupid as fuck.
All
I
right,
mean,
I'm
they're-
back.
no one is
They're
immune to
smart as
backwards
the
writing.
writers allow them.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back, and I heard the word taint.
Ew.
Nothing before or after. I have very
selective,
selective hearing. All right. So with driving the van,
Yep.
here in our party, I think we have time for one more mission. Do we have time
Yeah.
for one more mission? Or...
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
probably.
10 o'clock.
Like 10, 11. Yeah.
Going into the space hole.
Space hole.
Could have had a webway if Magnus wasn't fucked up the space hole. Alright, stratagems have been
complete.
unlocked. Commander, while you've been busy, I've been probing the planet's thermic defenses and have found a weak spot that we can penetrate.
Ooh.
Research menu. Let's go and do that story mission.
Yep.
Now, we do want to keep getting seeds and stuff because future researches, as you can see, have a cost in pox seeds.
Well, they have a cost in seeds. They won't always be pox seeds.
That's correct. You see there's this curious stretch underneath here that is unfilled in right now. Poxa seeds are the ones we have access to right now, and they're all the ones that that we need for researching this top layer.
Yeah.
Likewise, any of these stratagems that we research.
Or at least initially, will all be poxes. All the initial stuff is poxes seeds. And then there'll be various other resources once the various other seed types show up.
Yep.
And when the other seed types show up, it also somewhat informs what we'll run into on missions.
Yeah.
Without us needing prognosticators to really see exactly what's showing up.
All right, we got another Valorous Deed available.
Did it once, we can do it again.
Exactly. Later on in the game, it's a genuine choice as to whether or not you're going to do these things, because you don't always get the comfort of being able to choose which mission.
Well, there are some where it's like, oh, do a mission only taking X amount of damage, and it's like, fuck you, I can see what's on this map. That's not going to happen.
Support you on the battlefield. Select this slot to load a stratagem. For now, you have only one stratagem available. Select Quicksilver.
Okay.
So for each stratagem slot we have, we can basically slot a stratagem and do each stratagem slot that we have available. Right now we have 2 available, but we only have 1.
Yeah.
We can use each stratagem once per map.
Makes sense.
Okay. Sandstorm, you got to get out of there. And no good for you. This looks like a job for Fitty Boars. Your abilities. Great against demonic units. Probably not going to matter here.
No, not going to matter here. We're just going to be fighting poxwalkers and cultists again.
Yeah. Let's see. That said, I think you are pretty well set up already. Except we probably have a better sword.
Crit chance.
Better sword. And now we also have one more thing to deliberate on, which is who's going to get the fancy new grenade. I think.
Given what we're fighting, I probably wouldn't worry too much about it right now.
That's true. It'll become more important as like bigger things with ranged weapons. start
It'll
coming at
become
us.
more important once Plague Marines start showing up because they have bolters. It's very important once frickin' Hellbirds show up. Have I mentioned that I hate Hellbirds yet?
Might have said something about it, I don't know.
They are horrendously tanky. They are pretty tanky. Typically armed with plasma cannons, so they do tons of damage to us. Have good armor. And if you decide you want to melee them to get better damage in, because all of our knights are honestly better at melee than range, unless they're specialized in doing range combat, they explode when they die.
As one does, I guess.
Rude.
And you can't safely just like run up, do a bunch of melee attacks, and use your last AP to run away, because they have a melee fist, so they do reaction moves if you move out of the threatened area, or reaction attacks if you move out of the threatened area.
Gotcha.
Our goal, Commander, is a rapid intervention and strike. Extract or destroy the foul seeds below before they take root.
Got seed carriers over there, and we got trench warfare. Let's get it going.
Yes. Steady and surely we hunt them.
Steady and sure,
Commander.
as we hunt in the night.
What is your will?
As we hunt in the night.
Yes, Commander.
What is your will? As ordered.
Knights!
Knights!
See what I need. Just wait.
Commander, we've made contact with the enemy.
This will be illuminating, Commander. What do you advise, Commander?
No, I don't want to use the stratagem now. You can't make
use the plus 2 H3 strategies right off the bat.
We can just pivot over here and start killing.
Yep. I go killing again.
Get up! Get up! Get up!
Can't get to him without hitting the firing line.
You might be able to waypoint move him next to the guy without walking the firing line. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, the auto move or the initial move one is never that smart. When you're trying to avoid Overwatch and stuff, it's always worth doing waypoints. Oh, that man's head. It is also fine to kill a couple of these guys with bolters early on. There's going to be enough enemies for us to get 8, no problem.
Yep.
Or 8 melee,
Yeah.
no problem. Basically, don't overextend if you don't have to.
Range to range.
Securing position. Barely a scratch. Welcome. We are the hammer. Moving now. Here.
A lot of guys were right on the edge of killing in one shot. But
That's because they have 5 health.
the important thing is we broke his
Overwatch. Yeah.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Vengeance! We have purified this place.
Alright.
At your service.
That's this place purified. Just gonna go ahead and run up towards that other target.
At once.
Your command.
He's my fisher.
I am here to serve.
So I need 4 melee kills.
Standing ready.
You can do it. I have faith.
If you fail, I'll be disappointed.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Okay. Now all our guys are refreshed.
Wars.
Wars.
See them fall, brothers. At once.
Back behind cover. There's the seed carrier up there.
Yep.
Honestly, I think we're just gonna like move up and stage our guys for.
Grenading would be fine too. I think you could weaken the guys on there on the left.
That's true.
The Emperor lights our path.
But since we know we don't one-shot them on a melee unless it crits, or we use other abilities that'll help us get kills in, or get one-shots in.
It's such a wonderful scream.
Yeah, there's some good screaming in this game, which is a weird thing to compliment a game on.
I mean, it's just good voice work. And good voice direction. Which honestly seems like the harder thing to come across nowadays.
Does he yet stand? Overwatch.
It's my favorite game.
Okay.
My blade is yours.
Let's see.
I am here to serve.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Random encounter table.
Face me!
That's got them. Come on. I recommend you fortify until you can be extracted. We have some unpleasant company incoming.
But he was one of the chosen!
That. Here.
Vengeance!
Oh no!
We
Oh.
slay the darkness! At your service.
That's an area around himself.
You might just need to shoot him with a bolter to break his
Yep.
Won't kill him, so.
Full wounded.
Or just kill him and kill one of the other ones that shows up in the
As you command.
Yeah.
reinforcements.
So to the unworthy.
Alright, good positions for the new stuff coming up.
And out of that grenade thing.
And out of yes, and out of that explosion. Which you'll need to use the +2 AP strategy for,
Yep.
because he was pinned.
There we go.
Ah.
Yeah, there's still reinforcements on the map. Or still units on the map that we didn't run into.
Yep.
Your Imperium shall burn! Just wait. Just wait.
Okay.
Well, that for 2 turns.
Yep.
And smack one guy.
And smack one guy.
Standing ready.
They only have 4 health anyways.
Yeah, they're those poxwalkers. They are weaker than the cultists, surprisingly.
Tag him for quick melee.
and tag like 2 more of them.
I only have 1 AP left.
I only have 1 AP left. Yeah.
I think you're better off just killing another one rather than armoring, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes, your armor will give you 3 damage, and or 3 armor, and they hit you for 3.
Yeah.
Foe destroyed, Commander. Here.
Range.
You could just wait for those ones to come to you.
Yeah, you can't just Overwatch.
Yeah.
I was just checking to see if I could do anything preemptively.
Bolter trained and ready.
Maybe I'll move him first.
As ordered. Securing position. I will hold them here. Attack! Kill them all! Eat this!
Haha!
Parry.
He blocked it with sword.
Die, die, die!
As I know, this is why you also diversify your Overwatch lines and don't stack everyone in one
Here's
space.
a good spot.
Well, okay then.
Your orders?
You're gonna get free struck if you move.
Yep. Oh.
Face me! No demon shall avoid its fate. Glory to Xiphos!
Oh, hi, guys.
Powers protect us. Here's a good spot. There, I see one. Gods, grant me strength.
The Terminator over there is probably gonna get that Overwatch.
Yep.
You have been judged.
And Fitty Boars can get the shit beat out of them. Such is life.
For the Emperor. Get out of there! Ah! Ah! Empty. No match for the Emperor's chosen.
There was a little bit of a Wilhelm in that.
I will fight here.
The Wilhelm is a good traditional screen.
I wasn't complaining.
Pathetic.
Charge! Ha ha ha!
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
It is their will.
Yeah, we're the one bleeding though.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did not intend to activate 2 more fucking pods.
That's why you gotta be paying attention where pods are.
Eat this.
Moving line of sight of a pod, you will activate a pod.
Teleport coordinates locked. Initiating sequence.
That's fine.
It's fine. We didn't lose anyone.
Ah, teleportation's able for 5 turns. You haven't lost anyone yet.
Fuck me running.
Ah, or
Oh,
that
okay.
didn't trigger because that was the last round, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, no, that
You
I
got
think
lucky.
that only affects local teleportation. Like the hop are.
Yeah, not
Got it.
extraction.
I hope.
I mean,
Hope is
missions
the
are-
first step on the road to disappointment. But... Alright. Got extra requisition out of that. Continue. Let's see. Prodigy's plate, 4 health, and an
Upgrade
extra.
for armor? That's not bad.
That's pretty good. I think we're gonna take that.
Yep.
And then the Empyrean Brain Mine, which just deals stuns to target.
Yeah, 3 stun is great.
So we'll take that, and I think we'll skip on Cephalus Cane. And instead just
Okay.
use a requisition to hire a...
I mean, if we need one, we don't actually need any extra people right now, so there's no great reason to spend a requisition on it.
Right.
We can hire people at any point.
Does duty end?
Yes, I know Wounded Knights need time to recover. But Do No Harm has advanced in level. I think we were taking him towards the seed
I'm pretty sure
extraction.
were we doing seed extraction or are we doing the extra skulls?
No, we're doing extra skulls. That's
And extra skull usages?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, very nice. Now, when we activate Battlefield Medicine, we also give a target 1 AP.
Well, we can.
Yeah, we can activate an additional effect, which
Correct.
costs extra willpower, but in addition gives 1 AP.
Yeah.
It is an
Yeah,
option we
increase the heal
have.
against AP.
Don't have to use it.
We get an extra war slot for servo skulls.
Yeah, so now you can take a grenade and a servo skull, which is very useful. Okay. Now, I know this looks bad with this, but days actually go by really quickly in this game, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
it took us 7 days to get to that mission from the mission that Storm got injured in.
Yes.
And we're not
Which
making
means-
the other thing on the maps. We're basically going to be re-centralizing, and Storm will guaranteed to be ready for the next mission we go on. A decent chance Ruben will be as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And even if they're not, we still have 4 people who are perfectly uninjured.
Yes. Alright. But we have made decent progress tonight. We've cleared a couple more missions. Got a bevy of seeds. Get them seeds.
I'll give you a bevy of seed.
But I think it's time for us to return to quiet contemplation within the library as we look back on an ancient pen and paper RPG.
Semi-ancient.
I mean, in comparison to Warhammer 40,000, very ancient.
I was gonna say, yeah, considering the date in 40k.
It's
Yeah.
weird that we found the STL for every official D&D book.
Well, I am mildly amused by saying in comparison to 40k when we consider the fact that 40k existed before 3rd edition, or 3.5, which we're currently reviewing.
I was referring to
yes.
40k as in the year 40,000 compared to our year of 2025.
So I'm going to end the stream here, and then when we come back, we'll be going with more D&D in hindsight with some book of nonsense. I don't know.
Weapons of Legacy.
Weapons of Legacy. That sounds splendid.
A book of nonsense.